So a very good morning, and it is 4 a.m. and I just wake up. Now we'll start a schedule, and then after getting a 5 minutes break for the refreshing. बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड हो रखी है पूरे में। यहाँ पे आपको फॉग फॉग सा दिख रहा होगा। फिर सुबह का यहाँ पे सीन हो रखा है पूरा। स्ट्रीट पूरी तरह से अभी पलटी है, क्योंकि अब गर्मियों के टाइम पे यहाँ पे लोग वॉक करने निकलते हैं इस टाइम पे। तो चलो मैं जल्दी से फ्रेश अप होके फिर मैं अपना शेड्यूल स्टार्ट करता हूँ। It's 4:40 and now I will start with my schedule. So here I just lit the bonfire to get some warmness to me, and I'm starting with molecular biology from this book, and today's topic is replication. I have to cover the whole portion from the topic molecular mechanism of transcription in prokaryotic cell, and I hopefully will try to cover the transcription in eukaryotic cell too, but it is quite lengthy to get into the mind, but I will try my best to define it. Let's start. So now I have done with the transcription process in prokaryotes, its mechanism, and the post-transcription modification and the transcription process in eukaryotes, the differentiation, different types of RNA polymerase, and also I have done a transcription translation complex. Along with this, RNA dependent RNA synthesis and splicing. So it's done for today. It was a 2-hour slot. So this is how the morning dawn looks. It is nearly 6:38 or 6:40 a.m. and my flowers are blooming. They have already bloomed. Yeah, the dog flower starts to bloom. Salvia is also. Majan pink has already bloomed. Let's take a view of the backyard. It's going to be 6:48, and from now I will start the next slot. So in this time I will start with plant physiology. So we have already completed the factor affecting photosynthesis. Now I move towards the today's topic, that is photorespiration or glycolate cycle. I hope I will cover this topic, because sometimes what happens, cycles are very not they are easy to learn each step, so I will try to revise it. Actually, I have completed the whole NCERT of class 11th and with some refresher books, so I have already forget some topics, some points, so by reading it from the standard books I can easily recognize. So let's start. So I have completed today's topic of plant physiology, photorespiration and glycolate cycle, and so my chapter is finished, and from tomorrow I will start a new chapter, that is respiration. After this, let's close plant physiology. It's time for the next subject, and it is sharp 8 a.m. Not sharp, nearby 8 a.m. So now I'm moving with embryology, developmental biology, with this book, and today's topic is fertilization and the events or procedure. Let's start with this. We have finished the cleavage portion. So it is the topic of today's task, fertilization, and different mechanisms, events that took under fertilization. I will try to cover the full topic. Let's start. So I have done with embryology fertilization portion, and I just get a lot to know about the event, different types of enzymes released by sperms, the capacitation process, and many other processes, the pronucleus portion, chemotaxis contaction, and the high hydrolysis activity, high aldehyde activity. So it's now time to bid up by this topic. Now it's 9:30, or it's time for cell biology. So I'm on my terrace, and from here I will start the portion of cell biology, that is cell signaling. So that I cover, but I have to decide that. So cell signaling is very important actually it is incorporated in the syllabus of DU PET and BHU PET. So I think I have to cover first cell signaling. Let me see how much I can read it. It's just a new for me because I have the basics for cytology, but I never ever go through cell signaling. I just finished some metabolism process like carbohydrate metabolism, protein metabolism, lipid metabolism in my second year, but the cell signaling as a new syllabus topic is chapter is not included in it. So it's a whole new for me. Let's start. So I have done with this cell signaling portion. I decided for today. So actually what I learned from cell signaling first topic is that for the first glance it is more relatable to immunology and the cell cyclic pathways. Here I just read about what is the definition of cell signaling, what is cell communication, cell communication, different types, what is the steps in cell signaling like transduction, intracellular transduction, and surface receptors, receptor molecules, and signal molecule stimulus, different way of intracellular transduction. After this I also learn about what is the importance of cell signaling and different types modes of cell signaling in multicellular organisms like cell signaling, signaling via secreted molecules like endocrine signaling, paracrine pathway, endocrine pathway, and the nervous system, synaptic signaling, autocrine. Or after that I also go through the different types of hormones that are used in as a signaling molecules, so plant hormones, steroid hormones, peptide hormones, so neurotransmitter, especially in the nervous system, eicosanoids that are fatty acid components, and nitric acid, carbon monoxide. After that that receptors, channel link receptor, G protein link receptor, and receptor protein tyrosine, and non-receptor protein tyrosine. And now it's completed. Next I will move forward to the immunology. Now it's 11:20 and I will start with immunology. So now I have my book, and the topic for today is, it's just a reflection of solar radiation. Today's topic is adaptive immunity, and I will try my best to cover the active immunity and its classification. Let's start with this. So today it takes more time to complete this topic, while I have completed the full chapter. So immunity, the chapter is 11 is completed. And I need to revise it. Actually it's off for the school due to the occasion of Sankranti. That's why I just donate a half hour extra. And now it's 12:48. I'm going to get shower. It is 4:20, and now after taking a short rest of 130 minutes and taking shower and all, I will decide to start my slot number 3rd. Let's start. So I'm doing a quick read of class 11th modern ABC biology part number 2nd. So here I will decide to read a topic that correlates with NCRT. Usually the whole book is correlated of NCRT. Let's start. It's going to be dusk, the sunset. Meanwhile, I'm engaged in the book that is the topic about the structure of chloroplast. So I will meet after completing this topic. So now I have completed with the anatomical structure of chloroplast, and from here and the spatial arrangement of thylakoids, small thylakoids, stromal thylakoids, granule thylakoid, small thylakoid, and large thylakoid, stromal thylakoids. After this, I also have to go through the chemical structure of chlorophyll, that is of porphyrin head and phytol alcohol tail. And after this, I also read a small portion of the Fairy and the model of chloroplast by Weisling. And after this, I go through the phycobilins, carotenoids, and their colors mainly. So it's done for today. Now it is 6. It's going to be 6 p.m. and nearly 6 p.m. and I will switch towards animal physiology for 2-hour slot. So here I will decide to pick up animal physiology for 2-hour slot, and the topic that I will cover today is the pineal gland, thyroid gland, its anatomy, parathyroid glands, its anatomy too, and I will hope to cover adrenal gland of emergency, and then later I move towards pancreas, testis, and ovary. Let's start. So I have done with the animal physiology portion of today. I have completed parathyroid gland, thymus gland, and pineal gland, and also the thyroid gland too. Their anatomy, their secretion, their hormonal regulation. Now it's time. It's actually 30 minutes are remaining to be of 8 p.m. So I decide to take my dinner. Okay, then I will start with the ecology portion from 8 p.m. It's 8:30 and now I will move towards with ecology. Let's start. So I just have my ecology book, and here I will start with today's topic, that is importance of biodiversity, and I hold for loss of biodiversity too, and I will complete some courses of loss of biodiversity. I will try my best to finish the chapter in 1 hour. Let's start it. So now I have done with importance of biodiversity, medicinal importance, ecological importance, aesthetic, and scarecrows, economic importance. A part of this also the loss of biodiversity, reasons for the loss of biodiversity, and then in situ ex situ conservation. So the chapter is finished. Tomorrow we will start chapter number 12. Now it's time for plant pathology. It's now 10 p.m. and it's time for plant pathology. So in plant pathology, today I will cover wilt disease of cotton. The wilt disease of cotton, it's from here to here. Let us start. So I have completed the wilt disease of cotton, the coidal organism, that is fusarium, its different forms of reproduction, microconidia, chlamydospore formation, and then the facultative parasitism. After that I also read some symptoms of the disease, that is fusaric acid formation and lycomycin acid formation, the recurrence and control of the disease. So it's the end of the full schedule of the day. So the schedule for 14th of January is completed. So let's take the mark. So first of all, molecular biology I have completed, then plant physiology also Topic of embryology is also completed. Cytology, immunology is a lengthy-wise topic. I have completed 3 chapters today. One is of plant physiology, second is of immunology, and third is of ecology. Biological basics, also animal physiology. We have 4 glands to deal with, and second ecology and plant pathology. So it's finished. Let's give a high five to it.